I want to be like Retrovision, aka one of the best up-and-coming French producers, proving that France continues to go undefeated in the electronic music scene. Home of talents like, Madion, tchami, DJ Snake, and more I'm probably not thinking of. Retrovision's extremely versatile palette features songs with soaring melodies, high energy, and sometimes heavy bass, all tied together with reminders of a simpler time. Hold up. So why is this genre even called Future House? It's because I need a title for YouTube. Click that like button if you agree that genre names are silly and just are a reason for annoying people to continue being annoying. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is... Whoa, look at me! I've actually gone out and touched grass and forgot to release my song for the midnight drop I'm hyping up. I'm nowhere near my house and all I have is my phone. Ba-bam! It's me again, and boy do I have something to tell you. How did you get on here? That's right, we're talking about this video sponsor, DistroKid. Stop that. I'm with my friends and freaking out because I don't know if the song I made is gonna get on Spotify. Oh hey, that's not an issue at all because of DistroKid's new iOS app. Harness the power of DistroKid in the palm of your fist. Isn't the saying palm of your hand? Upload your songs to all the streaming services, including Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal. What if I want TikTok? Even TikTok! And get notified the second you paid? Best part is you keep 100% of the royalties. Oh, cool. I should definitely download it then. You really should. It's as easy as scanning this QR code. So sign up for DistroKid and gain all these features and more for only $23 a year. But if you use this VIP link, you get 7% off your first year, as well as support Ash's channel. Wow, you're really cool. Thanks. Plus, the Android app is on the way too, so keep an eye out. Android? That sounds very futuristic. Much like this future house I'm about to make. Despite the genre being called Future House, we're going to use a lot of stuff from the past. And the best way to start is with a vocal that everybody remembers. Some kind of pop vocal from like 2012 or something. Retrovision himself used Tayo Cruz Dynamite, so I counter with... Starships were meant to fly. Perfect. Set the BPM to 130. Then move the acapella so that the downbeat starts exactly where it's supposed to. We can check if we did this right by putting a snare on the beat. Wikipedia says that Future House is metallic and inspired by UK garage, so some garage perks to back it up. Cause they sound cool, okay? Not cause Wikipedia said so. Write a bass line to complement the vocal. This makes it easier for us to write chords later. Starships were meant to fly, hands up and touch the sky. Copy these notes onto a plucky triangle wave.
With a fifth above it.
And write in a lead melody on top that we may or may not use in the drop. Once you've spent enough time writing the perfect chord and melody combo, copy it over to these supporting layers, like a Glock. This gives the chords extra punch so you can hear it in the mix. And a drifty analog pluck to add that little bit of imperfection and humanization. Also, these are strategic pauses because Avicii did that. And if we want to bring proper 2012 vibes, who better to emulate than the great himself? Rest in power, King. And all together. Copy and paste to add to the garage percussion, garage breakbeat. Snares going faster, kicks going faster. Another lead melody that hints at something. Layered with a detuned chaos saw. just to keep you on your toes, maybe that lead'll be our drop melody. Or wait, would that be too repetitive? Who knows? Either way, I've made the strategic decision to reverb out the chaos saw, which can lead us to multiple drop possibilities. And all together, big, bassy kick. Clap snare with lots of tail. Ride and 909 open hat. And some shuffly percussion. But actually delete this entire section except for the first kick because we totally forgot to make a fake out. And because it's 2023, we use fake outs instead of buildups. And the fake out with that snare. You know the one. All together. Copy over just the chords from the verse. As you can see, I've deleted both the bass line and the lead because we'll be putting those onto different sounds. And no super saws allowed. So in order to not make the song sound overly repetitive and to add a little bit of unpredictability, rather than using this lead melody that we wrote in the build, we're actually going to use the lead melody that we wrote in the intro. So bring that over onto a whistle lead. That's a sine wave with a noise oscillator and a little bit of wombo combo. Okay, fine. One super saw. Plus this way we can save that other melody in the build-up for the second drop. However, after 16 bars, make a variation of the lead melody by playing the third above the original melody. This also creates a sense of progression. Next, we're going to be using the bass notes from the verse. Remember Slap House? Yeah, let's not. But actually, let's bring it back for the main tone of today's bass with some definite adjustments. We're also going to be smart and layer this. So, copy it over to chunky bass and poop saw for some extra mids. And this buzzy bass for the top end. And a shout out to the stream team over on Twitch for the idea of an FM layer bass. This adds that modern touch to the song. Kinda like if Noctu wrote a song in a major key. But as we play it all together, felt like there's one thing holding back this song. I'm reminded of how fun it was listening to this type of EDM. The big room sound I would hear even at my small town clubs when I first started playing shows and getting into the scene. And as we made this on stream, we all got to talking about how we got started in music, which led me to bringing out one of my oldest folders. Check it out. Look at the dates that these all came from. So as I scrolled down this folder made way back, even before 2012, sitting right there is a full a cappella made using the scuffed techniques of phase canceling before AI vocal removers ever existed. And it's somehow, oh my god, wait. Should we do Die Young instead of Starships?
I hear your heart.
I hear your heart. Heart is on the downbeat.
I hear your heart beat to the beat of the drums. Oh, what a shame that you keep
Wait!
gonna die young.
And as this began to all come together, I had to sneak in a few more details. Remember all those strategic pauses we made from earlier? We can modernize that big room sound by sneaking in some glitchy bass fills. And a few Madeon-inspired tape stops. And you can't forget about the reverb swells. And despite using the same rhythms as the great Avicii and drums and sounds from 2012, sometimes we gotta realize that these things remind us of the past, but also leaning too far into it tends to make it sound old rather than nostalgic. So as we step away from nostalgia, we need to bring in techniques that will keep things fresh. This can be accomplished with, that's right, one singular volume automation that changes the entire feel of the song. As you can see here, I use Duck. There's a free plugin that does the same thing called Flux 2 Mini, or you can use LFO Tool, or you could even do it manually with volume automation, but I don't know what kind of crazy person would do that. And while we bring in modern techniques to make these old sounds new, how long will it be until this sound is considered nostalgic? I think it's great that we can reinvent stuff from the past. After all, that's how most popular things continue to stay relevant, as long as we are smart and we stay aware, because we don't want to let the past define us. Take what makes it great, but let go of what doesn't work. Be more present to your current situation and actually live in it. That's why they call it the present after all. And the more we do that, the better we get for the things we create, because you never know when you'll be living through the good old days. And as you recognize this and continue to improve your music, it becomes like a superpower, kind of like X-ray vision. Call that retro. Now go make some bangers.